Young, Famous, and African Season 2. Oh my word. Did they bring the fire? Did they bring the fire? Oh my word. Is it ever good? Ah, it's so good. All I have to say is between Swanky and Annie, Andile's two baby mamas, Fantana and Diamond, oh my goodness. Louis and Bognan, oh, let's discuss. Hello, good people. Thanks for joining me. My name is Anne, and on my channel, I review foreign international content. I like to say we travel around the world sitting on our couches. How fun is that? We have diversified what we watch. Do not let that 1-inch subtitle get in your way of enjoying foreign international content. It is just fantastic. We're learning food and culture and languages. Oh my word. I hope you have your passport. Let's go. Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Anne, and on my channel I review foreign international content. Today I'm back. We've waited a year, and today I'm back to review season 2 of Young, Famous, and African. If you have not seen season 1, go watch that. I did a review. Watch that as well. But oh, they are back, and they are back with fire. I don't even know where to start. I really do not know where to start, because did they bring it? And Swanky, let me just start off with Swanky. He got his voice. Season 1, he was just kind of quiet. He brought us the fashion. He'd say this and that. Good friend to Annie. But this season, first of all, he has a fallout with Annie, and that was crazy how they were just going back and forth, and he did not disappoint as usual. Swanky was serving up the outfits, and we are here for it, right? I love all his fashions. Oh my gosh, Swanky. Just gorgeous. Every single time I'm like, just fire, just extremely wonderful. And then Annie, I'm sorry, but Annie, oh my God, were we still crying, Annie? Oh, Annie and her husband, Innocent to Baba, whatever his name is, it's like, I know, girl, you are ride or die, but that man, he's questionable. And then it did not help. We just got rumors that he may have another child, and then you're saying, oh, this is a rumor that has been going on for a long time. And then they invite him for dinner, and Nadia is like, say that, what? Say, what did you say? And Innocent is like, well, there's girls who you just F, and then there's ones that you love. And then now Annie's sitting there all awkward, like, are you trying to say that you actually do it because you love me, but the ones that you're doing it with, you don't love them? What kind of nonsense is that, right? And then Nadia was like, what are you saying? And he is Andile like, stop, you're making it worse. And she's like, I'm not, this guy just keeps talking. He keeps digging and digging. And I don't know, Annie, I'm just like, girl, how long? I don't know if you do it because you want to keep the kids together or for the family. Clearly you love him, but sometimes I worry about your self-esteem and not knowing that maybe you deserve better. But that sounds like something that, you're going to need to find out. It may not be a bad idea to go see therapy and just talk about yourself alone without the factor of Innocent. I feel like you're holding on like, but he's my husband. But it's like, is he really faithful? That was really like, I don't know, girl, I don't know, And then obviously we have the new Fantana who showed up, who, by the way, is giving me Missy Elliott vibes. When I first saw her, I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm seeing Missy Elliott. And then she's a musician too. I was like, oh, but whoop, firecracker. Ooh, whoa, when her and Zari went at it about Diamond, Fantana is like, I don't care. I really don't. I mean, she brought it. I was like, ooh, I feel like I'm watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Between her and Zari going back and forth. And I get that whole Zari and Diamond have kids together, so they always have that connection. But there's gonna have to be a balance when we introduce other people into your relationship, because you're no longer together. Like, at what point do you not care about the other person's personal life? Just focus on the kids and leave each other's personal relationship out of it, because you're causing unnecessary drama. Like even Andile wanting to go for Zari, Diamond is like, you're my brother. You can't do that. And I'm like, how can you say that when you're over here with Fantana and everybody else? And we know he's got like millions of girlfriends. Like, how is it okay for you, but it's not okay for Zari? And I'm not sure if Diamond's thing was like, well, I know Andile. Almost like he's a player just like I am, and I want to protect the mother of my children. I can see that crazy psychology. That being said, it's not your decision, Diamond. That is Zari's decision, okay? If she wants a playboy, so be it, right? So be it. So that was interesting. And then Andile, Lord Andile. First of all, may I just say, Andile talks like, when he's talking to us, even when he does his little cameos and he's talking about the situation that's going on, sound like he's talking like he's running for presidency. Like the way he's describing things, I'm like, this is so serious and so mental and so deep. I'm like, I'm waiting for him to say, and the debt ceiling, and we're gonna go to Congress, and the president is gonna, it's a reality show, and he is so deep in the way he describes things, it makes me want to laugh. I know he's, I believe, a newscaster or DJ or something like that, but I'm just like, wow. The way he describes things, I'm like, Andile, did you forget this is a reality TV and ratchetness is going on, and here you're being so serious and like really trying to give us the information like you're talking about the news? It made me laugh. The way he just explains everything, funny. And by the way, I have to give it up. I believe, because what happens is we have 9 episodes. By the time you get to, I don't know, episode 4 or 5, it does feel a little bit repetitious and a little bit of a snooze fest, because all they're doing is, let's meet for a birthday, let's meet to eat, let's meet to do this. And I'm like, okay, so what now? And it was kind of getting a little bit boring. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And it was not until Andile's baby mama showed up, I was like, oh, the show is back on track. I was like, oh, especially Rosetta. I was like, oh, she was made for reality TV. And the way she came in like firecracker, I'm like, she just auditioned for the job. And girl, you hired, okay? We want to see more of you. We want to see more of you because she is, I love her. I just love, I think she is crazy. She's flirting with him and he's like, I'm not interested. And then now he wants to get back with his second baby mama. I'm like, Andile, do you know what you want? It's almost like, so are you trying to get back together with them because you're lonely and you're getting older? And I'm like, that's not a reason too, because it takes two. It's a relationship between two. It can't be what you want. What about what they want? To him, like, what about what I want, right? We cannot do the same thing we did before because that's how I got hurt. So I thought that was interesting, but I thought it was a smart idea that they decided to bring his baby mamas, because I have to say it was getting to be a little bit of a snooze fest. Like, okay, how many more dinners and how many more birthdays are you guys going to do? Then Lewis from Namibia. Oh, ooh, he's a tall glass of black. Oh, he's good looking, right? However, I thought it was interesting when he told his story about being excommunicated from the family and the church. At first I'm like, and then he's looking for surrogacy because he wants a child. I'm like, is he gay? I'm like, did I miss it? Or is he gay? Because I don't think they said he was. Because I'm like, what did you do that makes you excommunicated from the church, your family? You have not spoken to your mom or dad for like 7 years. And I was like, wow. That's why I thought for a second, I'm like, oh, he must be. And that's why the church was like this. But I don't think he did say he was. He just said he doesn't have a family anymore. And he's trying to make a baby, obviously. And that whole situation where it was miscommunication. Kanye, girl. By the way, Kanye, this season, you are more on the down. You're kind of more quiet. Last season, you brought it, girl, with your life and everything. This season, you played more like the coach, the mother who's trying to keep the peace and making sure everybody comes back together. And I just felt like, girl, we don't want you to put a shade over your shine, girl. I like it when you shine. I like how, like, you know, you don't care about anybody. You do you. And that's what we loved you for season 1. So I hope in season 3, we're going to bring the old Kanye back. Stop being the mother of the group and the coach of the group. They can take care of it themselves, right? Like, don't worry about that. So yeah, with Lewis, I thought, oh, okay. And then the lost in communication or lost in translation that he wanted a baby with Zari, they all start to think that he wants Zari's eggs, and that's not what he meant. He just said he had heard that Zari was thinking of surrogacy, and he thought they could do research together. That was it. It wasn't like he's looking for eggs, but that got blown out of proportion. And Swanky, I'm sorry, but that part, you are petty. You are so petty, picking a fight. You made a t-shirt. I'm like, oh, that was petty boots. Come on, Swanky. You don't need to go that far. You're Swanky. I mean, come on. You don't have to go that far, right? Nadia. Oh, I love Nadia. Nadia is just like, what is going on? Like, she's just watching as everybody else is like, oh, and oh, and oh. Okay, like when Tubaba was completely confessing, like he does that, she's like clutching to her pearls, like, what? What did you say? Say that again. Say that loud for the people in the back to hear what you just said again. Oh, but I love Nadia. I love that she's in it, but she makes sure not to stay in it too much to get messed up. And then let's briefly talk about Naked and Kayleigh. I'm actually glad this season it looks like he's grown. So it seems like now he's giving her more, there's more commitment. I'm not sure what that whole trailer proposal is, like a movie, you're gonna give me the trailer and not the movie. So I'm gonna fake pretend to propose to you, but really it's not a proposal. It's just more of a commitment. What is it? You wanna put a promise ring on her finger? I'm just like, wait until you're ready to do it. I'm glad that you're affirming Kayleigh, that you're in here for her. I mean, the whole setup, I was like, I totally thought you're proposing. You had love and roses and the food, and I'm like, that looks like a setup for proposal. But you were just like, here's a key, you can move in with me. And it was like, okay. And I get it, like you said, it's between the two of you, so you guys are gonna do it based on your way. All I can say is, Kayleigh, make sure you're also getting your needs met, right? Don't let him string you along and you're sitting there 80 years old and he never proposed, okay? I know he was married twice and he's scared of maybe messing up again, but sooner or later, he's gonna have to, like they say, bite the bullet. But it was good to see growth between the two of them. And Bogdan, I'm not sure why she was even in the show, because it sounds like after she had her big fight with Lewis, because she was ego tripping and I am this and I am that, how dare you not give me, all of that of who I am. Like, I think she thought when she walked in the room, everybody should stand up and be like, oh, look who just walked in. I get it, but on the other hand, for you to demand it is almost like, And then you couldn't stand the kitchen, so the fire got too hot and you were out. Bye, girl. I don't know if we're gonna see you for season 3, but it made it sound like she was done. Like they said, she doesn't want to hang out with this group of friends. Bye. If you can't handle it, I'm glad at least you are smart enough to be like, this is not my cup of tea. I'm out of here. So, bye, girl. Bye. Once again, season 2, you did not disappoint. But I'm gonna say the same thing I said about season 1. You've gotta give us more about what they do. Like, it would be nice to see Diamond in a concert. They said he was gone for a tour. Why didn't we see him out there in a concert being, the musician he is? Why don't we see them doing their day jobs, right? That would be so good to see. You cannot keep having these dinners. It'll be boring, okay? Season 3, we're gonna need to stretch. Otherwise, if all you're doing is dinners and parties, it's like, we get it, that happens, but can you show us more about why you're young, famous, and African? And I'm glad that we're bringing more countries. We got the South Africans, we got the West Africans. Where is the East Africans, huh? I already told you all, we need East Africans. I told you last time, Hati and his wife Diana from Kenya would be fire. Come on, let's see some East Africans too. Let's see all of Africa. Let's go north, east, west, south, everybody in it, so we can really bring the fire. And I did love that one section when you guys did the whole, we're gonna wear our African outfits. I was like, oh, give me life, give me life. But do I love this franchise? Absolutely. Well done. Thanks, Netflix, for showing another aspect of Africa, which is this. The glitz, the glam is also part of Africa. And I love that they're changing the narrative to show the whole picture about Africa. But I love this franchise. You all did a great job. Just fantastic. You never disappoint, from the drama to the clothing to the everything. It's fire, 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 fire. Anyway, keep up the good work. I'll be here for season 3. Let's see more. Let's see more. As usual, if you like my video, give me a like, subscribe. It does help to support my channel. Let me know in the comment section what you thought of Young, Famous, and African season 2. I think it was fantastic. I'm reviewing Korean dramas, so if you love Korean dramas, join us. I believe right now we're reviewing Dr. Cha, which is just so fantastic. But once again, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Deuces.